Welcome back to James's Physics 101. I'm Sir Isaac Newton, and today we tackle my third and most misunderstood law, action and reaction. You might think of it as a cosmic rule of karma, but in physics, it's a strict mathematical truth. You cannot touch something without it touching you back. Every time you interact with the physical world, a mutual struggle occurs. It's called the cosmic pushback. Imagine two people standing on skateboards facing each other. If one pushes the other, what happens? They both roll backwards. Even if only one person did the pushing, both experienced the force. That's because forces always come in pairs. There are no isolated forces. Think of the famous Newton's cradle on my desk. When one ball swings and hits the others, the force is transferred, but the hitting ball stops dead. It stops because the ball it hit pushed back on it with an equal and opposite force, completely cancelling its forward momentum. But wait, you might ask, if I drop an apple, the earth pulls it down. Does the apple pull the earth up? The answer is yes, absolutely. The apple pulls the earth with the exact same amount of force that the earth pulls the apple. So why don't we see the earth rush up to meet the apple? It comes down to my second law. Force equals mass times acceleration. Because the Earth's mass is colossally huge, that tiny force causes an acceleration so incredibly small, it's completely undetectable. But where this law truly shines, where it becomes our ticket to the stars, is in the vacuum of space. How does a rocket accelerate in space if there is nothing to push against? There is no air, no ground, no walls. The secret is that the rocket pushes against its own fuel. By burning fuel and expelling it out of the nozzle at extreme speeds, the downward force on the hot gas, the action, creates an equal and opposite upward force on the rocket, the reaction. It doesn't need air to push against. The rocket is literally throwing its own mass backward to push itself forward. In fact, you do the same thing every day when you walk. You don't just move forward. Your foot pushes the ground backward. And because the earth is too massive to move, the earth pushes you forward instead. Walking is literally a series of mini launches. Think of swimming. You pull the water backward with your hands, and the water pushes you forward. Action and reaction. In every single action, there is an equal partner. Force is a mutual transaction, a dialogue between objects. Even birds fly because of this. Their wings push air down, and the air pushes the bird up, keeping them aloft. So, the next time you feel like the world is pushing you down, just remember, you are pushing back on the world with the exact same force. Let's summarize the key rules. First, forces always occur in pairs. Second, these forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. And third, they act on different objects, which is why they don't cancel each other out, and movement is possible. Thank you for joining me today on James's Physics 101. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss our next lesson on projectile motion. Until then, keep questioning, keep observing, and keep moving. I am Sir Isaac Newton, signing off.